Yeah, difficult comes in one's life. Krishna tests you sometimes, but Krishna will not. As difficulties come, but Krishna knows that he will not give you more than that you cannot take it. So for devotees, we used to make bread every day.
German bread?
Yeah, German bread. I learned it.
Okay.
And bread and...
Because Germans, they cannot survive without German bread.
Yes.
You realize that.
Yes. And brötchen. Used to make brötchen.
Okay.
Yeah, in the morning.
So my special guest today is Mother Narahari Devi Dasi from Simhachalam. Welcome to our interview.
Thank you very much for allowing me to take part in this your project. And yes, I come from Gujarat.
Okay. Gujarat is a state in India.
It's in west of India. And where I come is the village, it's a town called Dakor, where there is a big temple of Ranchorji.
Okay.
Krishna, when he was fighting with Jarasandha, he ran away from battlefield. So his name is Ranchor. Ran means battlefield and Chor means who ran away. So this is the temple there, and I am born in Dakor.
Okay. I know you since my beginning of my Krishna consciousness, when I came for the first time to Simhachalam, the place where you live for how many years?
I'm here like 42 years.
42 years, serving Lord Narasimha every day, more or less, more than less. And she was one of the first devotees, at that time one of the first Indian devotees I saw in Germany. And honestly speaking, that gave me a lot of confidence that this Krishna consciousness movement had indeed a rooted tradition from India. So how you, what were the main stations of your life until you came to this place?
I was in England, and I joined there in Bhaktivinoda Manor. First I got a book from Srila Prabhupada, Self-Realization, which I read it, and it was very nice. And my mother is a life member of ISKCON, so we used to go to Bhaktivinoda Manor in Watford, and there I got more and more inspired, and then I decided to somehow stay in temple, but I was somehow not sure that I will stay long time. So I wrote letter to the Burijan Prabhu. He was, I think, a vice president, and I wrote to him that my name is Niranjana Joshi, and I want to come and visit the temple, but I don't want to stay longer. Somehow I make like sure that I just want to stay a few days. And I got a letter saying, you are welcome, you can stay as much as you like. So then I took some clothes with me, and my mother and my brother, we all drive to Manor. And I said, okay, I will stay 1 week.
How old you were at that time?
25.
Okay.
And so then, there was Bhakta program. They took care of me very nicely. And then I thought, well, it's very nice here. So I thought, okay, I stay a few weeks more. So then I called, because my mother used to come after 1 week to pick me up. So I called her and I said, well, I would like to stay a little longer. So if you can bring some clothes, because I just have 2 saris or something. So she said, yeah, okay. So she came, brought me more clothes. And then, yeah, that's it.
Wow. So what maybe very briefly, what did you, before you got strongly involved with Krishna consciousness, you lived in London or?
Yeah, Leicester.
Yes.
We used to live in Leicester, and I used to go to Hindu temple also, and from childhood serving, chanting Krishna's names. My mother and my father are devotee of Krishna.
They were already Vaishnavas.
Yes. And so I had from my childhood this interest, and then somehow my life was involved like that I got books from Prabhupada, and actually when I read self-realization, I said, I want to meet Srila Prabhupada. I was so eager, and when I read what he's saying, and I said, yes, this is perfect, this is how it should be. And so I was very happy to understand more and more about Krishna consciousness. And and in Bhaktivinoda Manor, when I came, I felt it very nice, secure and happy, and serving Krishna, and all programs, lectures, and especially I liked the morning darshan, Govinda Madhipurusham, Yamuna Mataji singing. This song was so, it touched my heart. It was so nice, and I was eager to every day to stand there and hear and have darshan of Radha Gokulananda and Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman. Yeah, I thought, yeah, this is the best thing one can do.
Wow. In other words, there were no family issues. No, she can't join the Hare Krishna movement, like for instance in my case or in thousands of other cases, the parents were not so much in favor that their child goes to the Krishna consciousness movement. In your case, your parents, they were absolutely in favor?
Yes, very much. My mother was, she said, yes, this is the best you can do in your life. And she supported me so much. And she said, yes, you can stay there and practice and serve Krishna. Yes, this was, because she is also devotee of Krishna, and she knows what it means. And she told me, these are the words. She said that never, always hold the lotus feet of Krishna tightly and never let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, these are her instructions she gave me.
And in your childhood, you already learned some prayers or read some important books, Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah, in school we had Indian school, and we had a religion class. Inside we were learning Mahabharata, Ramayana. There are many kavitas, poems relating to Krishna's pastime. And one is when Krishna was fighting with Kalia, and there is a Gujarati bhajan about it, and this we learn in school.
Okay. So obviously we are now in Germany, and you already told us that you stayed here for 42 years. So I think a very interesting question would be how you found your way to the Bavarian Forest.
Yes, it's because I joined in Bhaktivinoda Manor, and I was over 18. So that means I'm not dependent on the parents, because in England there is a law, and I have Indian passport. And we tried to make my passport British passport, but they did not allow. So then I joined in Bhaktivinoda Manor, and the government I had visa for 5 years, and they were coming to end, and they will not give me more visas to stay in England. And so the temple president of Bhaktivinoda Manor, he said you can go to Mumbai, and there you can stay in the ISKCON temple. So I said, yeah, that's a good idea. So then I went home for getting my papers and make the ticket. And there were just 1 week left till my visa was over. So in 1 week I had to leave England in any cost. So my mother was working very hard to get the ticket for me, and in the Bhaktivinoda Manor, the temple president wrote me the recommendation letter, and saying that I join in Manor, and because of this paper situation, so I would like to join in Mumbai temple. So then, we bought the ticket, and I have one uncle. It's not real uncle, but we call uncle to the. Okay. And he said, no, sorry. In Bhaktivinoda Manor, there was one Mataji. She heard that I will leave the Bhaktivinoda Manor and go to India. Then she came to me and said, "Why don't you go to Germany? There is a very nice temple in Schloss Rettershof in Frankfurt." So she talked to the management, and they said that why don't we send her to Germany? And then and the temple president said, yeah, why not? So he called Bhaktivinoda Manor to Bhakti Vaibhava Maharaj. At that time he was temple president. His name was Avinash Chandra Prabhu. And he said, yeah, send her here. So then instead of going to Mumbai, I came to Schloss Rettershof.
Okay.
Yes.
So that was still the famous Schloss Rettershof. That was the first bigger Hare Krishna temple here in Germany, near Frankfurt. That was somewhere in the year 1978, 79?
79, yes. I came in 79 to Schloss Rettershof. It was in summer, like maybe June, must be June. And what happened is that because when I have to come to Germany, I need visa for Germany. And so we went to one lawyer to get the advice, how can we get a visa for Germany? And he said, it's not easy to get German visas. It takes like 6-7 months. And you have to leave in 1 week. I think it's not possible. And then my brother said, we can try. So the next day we drove to London to the British Embassy, and then my brother he spoke with we were there at 9 o'clock in the morning, and my brother said, here's my sister, she wants to go to Germany and she needs visas. And there was one lady, she said, yes, no problem. She gave a form, and my brother filled it up and give it back, and in 5 minutes I get visas for Germany.
In 5 minutes?
Yeah. And so we came home, and then my mother called the lawyer and said that by Krishna's grace, she got the visa. And he was so amazed. He could not believe that I get visa so like that, you know. So then, yes, we drove. My brother, he had a car, so we drove to Slossret also, and we came.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was, and the other thing is that we came to the border of Germany, and usually they check the passports. So my brother put my passport because everybody has British passport except me, and mine is Indian passport. So he put it down, and he opened the window, and there was some police, and he saw the car is a British car, and he saw the passport, British. Okay, it's all fine.
Okay, he did not really recognize that there was an Indian passport on the bottom of the stack.
Yeah.
Mhm. 1 second. Brauchst du einen Stuhl?
Nein.
Yeah. Okay. So, but still, you were not a regular resident of Germany, and now you are 42 years. How that happened?
Yeah, this was and then we came to Slossret also, and Bhakti Vaibhav Maharaj, he called me, my brother, and they talked a little bit, and he said no problem, she can stay here. And then my brother and they stayed 2 days in the temple, so they went back to England. And I was engaged in stitching outfits because there was in 1 week was Govardhan Puja, and they had a blue outfit for Radha Madan Mohan, Gaunita, and Chota Radha Krishna, and the stars of Peloton has to be stitched. So Kanchani, she was taking care of me, and Astarata Prabhu, he asked, what, you know how to stitch? And I said, yes. Oh, then he said, oh, so nice, because Govardhan Puja is coming, and the outfit has to be ready in 1 week. So then I was given the service to stitch the outfit.
So you learned to stitch at home as a girl?
Yes, I was from childhood I was interested in stitching and sewing, and cooking was also one of my hobby.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like 9-10 years old, I was already cooking. My mother was teaching me, and I used to, because the Indian girls, they always stitch their own saris. So I used to stitch the saris, very special pearls and diamonds and like that.
I didn't know.
Yeah, so this was the service I was given first, was very nice. And I was just after breakfast, I used to stitch, sit and stitch until in the evening that the outfit is getting ready.
So they realized that Krishna sent you here with all your talents of stitching, cooking, and you immediately started to serve Sri Radha Madan Mohan in this way.
Yes, it's Krishna's mercy and Sri Radha Madan Mohan's mercy that I got service for stitching, and then I was transferring the offerings also, noon offering, like that. So slowly I got more and more service.
Okay.
Yes. And the devotees are so nice. Astarata Prabhu was. Then came Vishnupad, and Vishnupad told Astarata Prabhu that engage in her nicely in Krishna's service. So I got already mercy from Vishnupad. Yeah.
When I saw you here, I was 17 or so. When I saw you here, I realized this Krishna consciousness movement is authorized.
Oh, thank you for that.
I could understand this is a very sober lady from India, very sober, very paka. This cannot be some cult or some in German we say eine Spinnerei. It is something very serious. Yeah. So then you moved here to the farm. Maybe you can. What was this an experience for you from Schloss Rettershof moving to the farm?
Yeah, they bought this farm, and then devotees decided to come here with Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan. And the devotees who were working in BBT, they went to Sweden. There's a BBT there. And those who were for deity worship and like that, they came here. So, yeah, big action was done, packing and kitchen paraphernalia and deity forum. All this was a lot of work. They had big cars and everything was packed. And there was one van, and the devotees who were supposed to come here, they were sitting in the van, and we moved here. And
it was not looking like now. It was looking quite different.
Yes.
Also, the facilities were in a very different condition.
Yes. This building was not there. This temple building, it was just a broken band, and then devotees started to build it with workers also. And we were living in this opposite the temple, this building. And Grihasthas, Matajis were also living there. And Prabhus, they were living in the Prabhu ashram. And Radha Madan Mohan, actually they put him this small in the guest house. When you go straight stairs, the first room, this was the temple room, and then beside this room, this was the altar.
Was it difficult for the devotees? First they were living in Schloss Rettershof. I have never been there, but it's just the name, Schloss Rettershof, Castle Rettershof.
Yes.
And it was not a broken castle.
No, very beautiful.
Very beautiful. All the facilities were in order.
Yes.
But then they came here. It was like an adventure, like building everything new from the scratch.
Yes. In Schloss Rettershof, there were 3 stairs, 3 stages. How you say?
Stockwerke.
Yeah. Down was the kitchen, middle was the temple room, and upstairs there were many rooms where devotees were living. And we were living upstairs in one of the rooms. There was a Rastapalika. Later we got all initiated, and Gauri and me. We were living in this room. Very nice big room, was very beautiful room. Madan Lasa was also there. And yes, so yes, what was very nice area. Every Saturday Harinam was done, and Sunday many visitors were coming, nearly 100 visitors were coming every Sunday. So it was a big feast every day. Every Sunday was cooked. Bhakti Vaibhav Maharaj was cooking, Astarata Prabhu, there were other devotees, there were 3-4 devotees cooking the feast every Sunday. And my service was to roll puris. Yes. So very beautiful, yes.
Okay. So, as far as I remember, you were always here. For me, to come here to the farm means at one point we will see Mother Narahari Mataji, and so you are very tightly connected, at least for us, with this place. And I think also from Krishna's and Lord Narasimha's viewpoint. As far as I remember, you always did a lot of cooking here.
Yes.
Maybe you can explain or summarize how how your schedule looked in average.
When I got Brahmin initiated, I started to cook. The
That
first
was when?
1981. Yes. First 1980 I got first initiation, and after 6 months I got second. And the first offering I did the evening offering. There were puris, laddu, sabji, chutney, and hot milk. This was the evening offering. And before that I was doing the fruit offering, very early fruit offering, Shila offering. Inside there was a cream, fruits, and juice. This was the morning Shila offering. And then afternoon offering, 2 fruit salads, cream, drink, nuts. This was the 4 o'clock fruit offering, which is not now. It was now not happening. And then I got second initiation. Then I started to cook.
So in other words, before you became second initiation, you did preparations that were not cooked.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
Like fruit salad, you don't have to cook them, or shaking the cream. And after you got second initiation, you started full-fledged cooking.
Yes. Yeah, after second initiation, just cooking.
Wow. And so how did your schedule look after second initiation in average? Maybe there were some changes, I don't know.
Yeah. I cook. I used to do the morning breakfast, fruit offering as I was doing. I continued that, and then breakfast offering.
So you did not take part in the Mangal Aarti in front of the altar. You were already in the kitchen.
No, I used to go Mangal Aarti, and after Mangal Aarti, I used to iron Radha Madan Mohan's outfit. And then after that, I used to go 5 o'clock in the kitchen, by 5:15 something, and does the fruit offering and bring it up, and then I cook the breakfast offering. And breakfast offering was sabji, idlis, chickpeas, halwa, laddu, and jalebis. No, laddu was in the evening. Jalebis was there.
Yeah.
So, and chutney, idlis, and also cooking for devotees together was the breakfast offering. So for devotees, we used to make bread every day.
German bread?
Yeah, German bread. I learned it.
Okay.
And bread and...
Because Germans, they cannot survive without German bread.
Yes.
You realized that.
Yes. And brochian. We used to make brochian.
Okay.
Yeah, in the morning. Brochian and soup or khichdi, like this. And we were like 20-30 devotees here. So breakfast, I used to do offering plus devotee prasad. And then after that, washing all the pots and cleaning everything. Then I'm out of kitchen like 9:30 in the morning.
So that means from 5 to 9:30, that means 4.5 hours?
Yes. And then I used to take breakfast.
Okay, that were about 4.5 hours. So how your day schedule continued? You also, like, one has to chant rounds and stuff.
Yes, then after 9:30 I used to go in my room and change my clothes and whatever. And then I used to take a little prasad. And then after this I used to chant. I used to chant in temple room, sometimes in summer outside. And then I finish about 12 o'clock, 12:30, sometimes 1. And then I used to go in my room and take nap. I was not going for lunch, prasad,
Okay.
because the time was too short. I have to at least 1 hour. I have to take nap,
Okay.
and then because like 3 o'clock I go back in the kitchen.
3 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was. I always kept some little idli or something. I eat that.
Okay.
And
Some
then
snack
yeah.
to survive.
And then I used to go 3 again, take shower and go in the kitchen 3 o'clock, make the fruit offering, afternoon fruit offering, and then I cook evening offering. And evening offering was very opulent, very everything fried, and so there were 2 sabjis, puris, fancy rice, and fancy sweet like gulab jambu, samosas, sweet samosas, and kachoris, and like that. So then I used to, after the fruit offering, I start the. So what I did is when I go 3 o'clock, I cut vegetables in between, and in between make the fruit offering, and then 4 o'clock was the fruit offering. I bring it up, and then start the evening offering.
So you brought it up, and a pujari offered it.
Yes.
And afterwards, you immediately started for the evening prasadam.
Yes, evening offering. Yes, and it was 6 o'clock offering.
6
So 4 to 6, 2 hours
2 hours.
to prepare this, and then I finish about 5:30. The pujari used to come and serve. Sometimes the cooks does it. I used to do myself, bring the plate and serve everything, and then clean up everything, and then evening cook comes and does the evening offering.
Evening offering means Krishna gets some hot milk.
There was hot milk, the last offering, before the last arti.
So
8:30 was.
evening offering is not the last.
Yes,
offering.
it is after Gaur Arti. It's the 8 o'clock was the evening offering, and 8:30 was the evening arti. Yeah. And in the evening offering was the puris, laddu, chutney, and sabji, and milk. Yes. So this was the last offering, and then we had.
You also cooked the last evening offering.
No, there's some because I did the lunch. I did the evening offering.
Yeah.
So the last offering somebody else was cooking, but I was serving the evening offering. So like 7:45, I come with the plates, I serve and bring it to the deity forum, and the pujari used to offer. So we had like this. The cooks used to serve each other's offerings. So the lunch offering was served by me. So after lunch offering was like 12 o'clock, and after I finished serving, I used to go in my room and take rest. So 12 o'clock was serving the 11:30. 12 o'clock was the offering.
So in other words, one was the cook and the other one were the servants of the cook.
Yes.
And you had a rigid separation of cooks and servants of cooks, even when the servants are also qualified as cooks. But I assume in Germany we have this saying, zu viele Köche verderben den Brei. You have this, you know what this
Yes,
means?
too many cooks spoil the cooking.
Is this the reason why you had that separation, that one was the official cook and the other serves the cook?
No, it was not because of that. Because we had pujaris who were, there were just 2 pujaris, Astarata Prabhu and Krishna Swami Maharaj. They were the pujaris. So now we have different, the pujaris comes and serve because there's a different standard now. But at that time, the cooks were doing each other's offering because the pujaris somehow maybe could not manage. I don't know exactly. But like the one who cooks breakfast offering, the lunch cook used to serve. And the lunch who cooks the lunch offering, the breakfast used to offering cooks serves the offering. Like that, it was the standard at that time.
Okay.
So the cooks has to serve, not the same cook because it's too tight for, then the other cooks used to serve, come and bring the offering and service and bring it in puja department.
So you cooked more or less in the morning, you cooked always the same recipes, like fixed recipes, iglis, jalebis, and chickpeas.
Chutney, everything was the same every day.
I remember when I came here for the first time, there was some big pots for breakfast, and that was a little bit different each day. But then someone comes with a special plate with chickpeas and with iglis, and that was served additionally to the soup or whatever, brötchen, and these and halava. That was a special plate they served. And I remember when I come today to the farm 33 years later, the same recipes. So you still cook that every morning, or you taught someone how to continue this tradition?
Yes, the cooks who come and learn, they have been trained and they cook the same standard offerings. Now my sister Nandimukhi, she is cooking breakfast offering since I was 30 years, 25 years. She is cooking breakfast offering continuous, and she teach the other cooks to cook the breakfast offering. And khichdi also, we have standard khichdi. And so in the morning we have this offering plus khichdi, and sometimes bread also.
Okay. Yeah. And in the evening lunch offering, you had some varieties of recipes, or is it also always every day the same recipes?
The like sabjis, the vegetables can change, but like the standard is like 2 sabjis, rice, dal, chapati, chutney, chulmana laddu, drink, salad, pakora. The standard same stays the same, but ingredients can be different. Yeah, like if you can make potato sabji with cauliflower.
The combination.
Yeah. But the 2 sabjis, this standard is always there. Yeah.
Wow. So, as we know, there were also turbulent times in ISKCON, and I was still today. I am fascinated that you seem to be unshakable during all these turbulences that also appeared for the last. You said something about 42 years, or you joined in Rettershof 79. That is now 44 years ago. So, what is your secret of going through all these turbulences of our movement during all these times to stay focused in Krishna consciousness?
It's the mercy of Lord Narasimha, who actually he helps you to come out from all these tribulations. And actually, when I joined here, in the beginning I didn't speak German, I didn't understood, so for me I could not get any what was going on. It was for me, it was, I just did my service, and this was so nice,
Ich habe sie gefragt, was ist denn dein Geheimnis, dass du 44 Jahre so durch diese Turbulenzen auch durchgegangen bist? Und sie sagt, ein Geheimnis ist, ich konnte kaum Deutsch. Ich habe gar nicht so mitgekriegt, worüber wird da dauernd geredet. Und so konnte ich mich auf den Dienst konzentrieren.
Yeah, and other things is that difficult comes in one's life. Is Krishna tests you sometimes, but Krishna will not. Difficulties come, but Krishna knows that He will not give you more than that you cannot take it. And He sees, He knows our limits. So just to make us more purified and come out from this consciousness what we have, to purify our consciousness. So Krishna, but He takes care also. Yeah, He protects also. Like there is a saying that gold, it's coming in the mind, is mixed with all these things, and gold is put in the fire, very hot fire, then come to pure gold. So sometimes Krishna puts ones in some situation just to make you pure gold. To come out from this difficulties, to become more Krishna consciousness, to understand that this world is not for you.
So you had this already in mind, or always in mind, that Krishna won't give me more, let's put it another way, I won't become more tested than I can take it. This is an arrangement by Krishna. You had this trust, or did that come later?
Well, my mother used to say this, that yes, difficulties come, but Krishna will not put you more higher difficulties, because He knows your limit, how much you can take. And this has made me in my heart peaceful, that yes, it's just temporary. No, it's not forever. You can see every few years our life is changing, and we come out from many difficulties times, but this difficulty don't stay with us all the time. So it comes and goes.
Okay.
And when you have shelter of Krishna, then one can overcome all the difficulties, and mercy of Krishna and devotees.
Your mother is still alive?
No, she left her body in 1994, something like that. 1994, yes.
Okay. So your sister Nandi Mukhi, she is your sister.
Yes.
So you preached to her, or?
When I came to Slottsretasof and here, in the beginning I used to write letters. And once a month, and I used to write from Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, all this, what I used to read, and I used to write, and 2-3 pages. Then I used to send letters to my
She
brother.
is your younger sister?
Yes, we are 4 sisters, 1 brother, and she's the youngest. And she used to read the letters. Everybody used to read, but she used to read, and she liked it very much. And she came here when she was in school, so she visited 2 times. And then somehow her life also took a turn, and I said, come here then.
Wow.
Yeah.
I also know that you sometimes go out with books for book distribution. So sometimes I see you on the Sankirtan list, and I wonder how you are doing this, and maybe Krishna fulfills my desire to be one day witness in the Fußgängerzone. But how you approach people?
I started to do Sankirtan, I think 20 years ago. First I was just cooking, and then somehow it started that I thought I go sometimes Sankirtan, so I used to go once a month, Thursday on Sankirtan.
vor 20 Jahren hat sie angefangen, Bücher zu verteilen.
And then I was never on Sankirtan, so it was Rohini. She was doing the Sankirtan. She had a van and she had always girls with her. So then I was given opportunity to go with her on Sankirtan the first time. So we went Munich, and I think it was marathon was coming, yes. And we were distributing books in the street. She showed me, and in the evening we used to go underground train stations to distribute books. And yeah, I used to just say simple, like, these are spiritual books. And
You speak German then?
Yes, I spoke in German sometimes.
Can you give an example?
I say like this, hallo, bitte nehmen Sie mit. Das ist indische Weisheit,
Ja.
ist in Deutsch übersetzt. Das ist Srila Prabhupada hat from Sanskrit heilige Bücher hat übersetzt in Englisch, und from English wir haben in Deutsch übersetzt, und das ist sehr gut für dich zu lesen. Das ist für das Herz und Seele, und sie verliert nichts und gib was kann mit Herz, und was immer du gibst ist kannst du nicht vergleichen mit diesem Buch. Something like that.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay. Narahari Mataji, I have to look on the watch.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I believe we could speak way more and go more into the details maybe another time, but still that is a start. I think that is one of the first interviews with you since for 44 years. It is time for an interview, I thought. Shivatma Prabhu also thought we should make an interview with you. And maybe you have a conclusive message, final message, a few words to all who will watch this later on YouTube, so message for their spiritual life and Krishna consciousness.
As Prabhupada said that one time he asked devotees, why you are in Krishna consciousness? And devotees thought they give very philosophical answer. And then Prabhupada turned back and he said, because I like it. So, yeah, Krishna consciousness is very very delightful, very happy. One becomes very happy and come out from this all these material problems. And yes, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that my devotees never perish. So yes, when Krishna says, then devotees are being protected. We are all protected by Krishna. So we should not worry about that. And we happily serve Krishna, and yes, that makes us happy and satisfied in our life. And this is sometimes it's not easy, but still, Prabhupada said it's not easy, but it's what is it? It's
material life is impossible.
Yes, but not there is in the dictionary there is no impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Impossible is a word in the dictionary of the fools.
Yes, yes. So yes, this is the what Srila Prabhupada said. He's so nice and he's so merciful, and he has brought us in this nice temple here in Simhachalam. And yes, we should take granted, and and become happy by serving Krishna and chanting holy name. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mother Narahari Mataji, serving Lord Narasimha for 42 years here in Germany. And this is the first official interview. I feel very honored. And if you want to visit Simhachalam, there is big chance you will meet Mother Narahari in person. Hare Krishna.
Krishna